Hello and welcome to another video. If you're new around here, my name is the Diamond Bullet, and today I'm here again in Euro Truck Simulator with another unedited video. Today driving the Renault T. I've not actually driven this. The only time I've driven this is to come pick up this load. So today we are going from where I'm currently at to there, Samskip. So that is a 5-hour journey, 203 miles. To see that on the world map, I am going from there all the way down to here on a road that I do believe I've driven on before, but just not on video. So the big topic about today's video, clues in the title, is the new series that I'm going to be doing next year. Basically what it is me and a couple guys are going to be getting together next winter, so about the 1st of November next year, and we're going to be doing a thing called the Ice Road, which is pretty much the Euro Truck Sim version of Ice Road Truckers. We've got two companies, GViRP Trucking and one that's not existent yet, and 6 drivers, with obviously a guy doing the commentary and an editor, and basically and maybe someone to constantly be in no clip mode. And basically it's a series that's going to be on every winter on YouTube, on ETS2 and driving around Iceland. And the goal is, if you haven't watched Ice Road Truckers, the goal is to complete as many loads as you can before the season ends. And that's something that I thought would be pretty cool. I'm not sure if it is a thing already. I've not actually looked into it. I just believe that it's not, and we might change the name, we might not. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. But for the next year, we're going to be working on getting it set up. It's going to be on a separate channel. When the channel's up, you'll start seeing that link in the description to my videos. And basically, I think the regulations are going to be you have to record for about an hour max every day, total, and that secures, and that's your day of doing the Ice Road. And then the editor's got to mash the clips together and make sure the fun parts from each clips are in, and probably do a commentary, like saying where we are, and maybe have a name tag for the intro or something like that, and create an intro. So it's going to be fun. During the space in between, we're going to have videos from, well, not now till then, the space between the 2 seasons, or the multiple seasons, so from November to November, so next year's November to the November of 2021, you'll probably see videos of us testing out different trucks, getting decals and working on getting the trucks ready for the season. When we are doing that, when we are doing those videos, I mean, we're not going to be driving in Iceland. We are going to be driving around less snowy areas. So so it's more believable that it is the end of the season, and that the snow's gone. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the snow and the snow levels, because over time we do want them to slowly decrease. But I don't think that is a possibility. That would be a cool addition to the mod. But we're gonna use this winter to test the journeys and see if the weather actually changes. And when it does, that's when if it does, then we'll know for the following year. And I think Iceland's the best place to do this because you've got some tarmac roads, some snow roads, and obviously the centre road, which is the main one we're going to be using. Just for entertainment purposes. Because these roads, the reason I'm doing a load is because I want to show doing a load in Iceland how it actually is. Why is my truck losing speed like there's no tomorrow? What's going on? I am currently confused. If this truck can't make it up this little hill, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm not going to be using this truck after this video. I just wanted to test out a Renault, because I hadn't even unlocked them yet. I didn't even know they was in the game. And then I saw people driving them, so I was like, I wonder how that is compared to my other trucks. And my other trucks are Scania and Mercedes for Iceland. So the fact that this truck struggled on that hill makes me wonder if this truck's actually worth getting in the game or not. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, and you can see visually that it's not actually very good. Because the minute we get onto any hill, it instantly drops speed. Like now, we're not even on a hill and it's just dropped speed. Like, what? What is this? How do people drive these on the game? There we go, we're moving now. The gear ratios on this truck are fucked up as well. There we go. Honestly, right now I am preferring the Scania to the Mercedes, because the Scania display is a lot easier to read. However, I have rolled the Scania. I've rolled it somehow doing like 15 around a corner, with a load of pipes, so it wasn't actually a tall load, but it still rolled. And there was another time I was on the main road doing the same thing I normally do, but then I just ended up on my side and rolling completely over and landing back on my wheels. I guess you could say that was a win. But it is what it is. I am hoping to upgrade my steering wheel soon. Just not yet. So the steering wheel upgrade should come by the November for the Ice Road release, because as the person organising it, I don't want to be the one that fails on the first day. Oh, just rest assured, I will not be driving this Renault for the Ice Road. Now, with the Ice Road, we are going to set it up so that you can vote at the start of the season who you think's going to be able to pull it off. So once we've got the full 6 drives and the 2 companies set up and the channel, you're going to see like our preparation trips, I guess you could say. But I guess if you're watching my channel, you'll see what I'm like with deliveries. Especially more often now, I'm going to be doing more deliveries instead of empty trailers. So at the start of the seasons, you'll be able to vote on who you want to win. And on this truck, I'm not sure which one is my fuel. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, I'm good on fuel. So this truck's ratios are like really bad. And to say I'm only pulling like gravel, coal, I'm pulling coal. To say I'm only pulling coal, this truck is struggling an awful lot. Especially when it comes to hills. Like, I'm losing speed. And this is fully maxed out, by the way, this truck, so I can't be the only person that drives a Volvo in this game that thinks that the ratios are off and it loses far too much speed on the hill. But yeah, I would still recommend installing Pro Mods. Found out that you don't have to pay for it. There is a free download alternative. It just takes longer to download. So if you don't want to pay for it, you can download it for free. But yeah, I don't like this Renault. I've been hesitant on getting a Renault, but now that I've driven it, I know I no longer want to ever use a Renault again. And I'm not carrying a heavy load. It did it when I was bobtailing as well on the way to pick up that load. It was going like severely slow up the hills and then then it just gave out halfway up a hill. It did that while I didn't have a load on as well, so it's not the load, it's just the truck. And how the truck's been designed and the handling line, it loses speed like there's no tomorrow when it's going up a hill. I think I was in a Volvo. I might do a Volvo for my next unedited video. Another truck I've been trying to hold off using, a Volvo. Because they don't look nice. It's like my exact same reason for not using a lot of these trucks. Like this one I didn't know existed in multiplayer, mixed with the fact that I don't really like Renault. The Mercedes ain't bad. The only thing is, to get any of the decals I want, all my DLC decals, I'm not supposed to be going over the speed limit. To get any of the DLC I want on that truck, I need to downgrade the truck, so it doesn't even work as well as it should. It just lighter and smaller, just so that the livery would work. But it turns out the person in front of me seems to be having a lot more trouble than I am, because I'm actually catching up. I can actually see them over there. So for the ice road, it is going to be done on the Pro Mod servers on ETS2 multiplayer. So it will be a public server that people can join, so we could get into all sorts of situations with the other road users. Like, on my way to pick this up, it was my green light, someone sideswiped me and called me the idiot. My reaction to that was, bro, you had a red light. I'm gonna beg that the truck in front of me doesn't make me slow down more than I have to, because my truck will not get started again. What truck is this person even using? Are they also in a Renault? I think they're also in a Renault, you know. But they are carrying a heavier load than me. Let me just compare the backs. No, they're in a DAF. They're in a DAF. So their truck should be worse than mine because theirs is older. I am not enjoying this truck at all. The ratios are all kinds of messed up. And it slows down too much for a hill. And what happened there? Like, it just started to drift and then nearly roll for no reason. So the time in game is 5:39 AM. The guy in front of me is pulling away a little bit because of that little nearly roll I had. They're probably going to lose more speed than I am up these hills. Like in my Scania or Mercedes, these hills would be no problem. So I might be recording and uploading 2 unedited videos today. This one and the next one. Just because of how bad this truck is, I can do my Volvo review as the next video, which will also go out today. So I'll have 2 videos going out today. So I am going to see what this guy's going to do and see if it's worth staying behind him. Yeah, it's worth staying behind them. They're going faster. Speeding. And their ratios are probably working. Because I think this Renault is not in the base game. So yeah, this wheel isn't the best. Like the turning circle, the limit is like just under halfway. Yeah, that's full rotation, just under halfway. And I'm thinking about getting the Logitech G something or other. And then the stand from I forget the fucking names. It is the Logitech G920 with the pedals and the shifter, and the wheel stand from GT Omega. So sorry about that, was texting because my girlfriend called. Hashtag professional. Also that, I hate that sound. My other trucks will slow down nicely, whereas this just makes the horrible sound. The good news is I'm nearly finished in this truck. So this truck is not a truck I'm going to use very often. Just look at this. And my Scania would be like at the gas station or even at the destination by the time this thing gets up this hill. There we go. So that's a pink gas station. I do like the Iceland mod though. Oh well, pro mods. Because just look at it, it's beautiful. I would recommend. There we go again. I would recommend never driving this truck. Simply because it's not very. Its handling line is okay as far as turning, but as far as gear ratios are, it isn't the best. So also the upgrade would be quieter with the gear stick. Like you get these loud clicks from my gear thingy. So, I mean, this isn't even a hill. It's not even snowy, it's not even wet, and it's not even gaining speed. Do like the paint job though. I wish the paint job was on more trucks, but I am not liking the way that this is driving. So now you get to see me park. Parking is something that I've challenged myself to remain in first person for. I can look out my window like that, but do it how a normal truck driver would. So I could just park up normally like this, to be honest, if I wanted to. Or if I could line it up properly. So now I just need to pull this back in here. Like... Where's my trailer gone? That... Well, I say like that, that's not how I wanted it. So I'm just going to pull forwards. And then reverse. I do like to use this view for reversing. If you haven't guessed. Because I can line it up with the line, and that way I know I'm in the line on the other side. And there we go. And then I press T. So obviously that it doesn't go up very far because the manoeuvring bonus, the fact that it was urgency, I didn't even read any of this. So it was 204 miles, that's how far I travelled. Took me in-game hours 2 hours and 55 minutes, but in real life it's taken me 26 minutes. And I've used 105 litres of fuel. So, once again, would not recommend driving this Renault. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!